Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Reunion Part 1. Now, I don't know. Yes, I have a cold. I said that in my other video that I don't feel good. I have a little bit of a cold, so if I sound nasally and stuff, you know, you got to get over it. People get sick, but I got to work. Yeah, so Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, the reunion. I was bored, honestly. I guess because I'm over a lot of these characters, I kind of was like, I really didn't care. I feel like other things could have been addressed that weren't addressed. I always feel like y'all gonna hear me breathing hard. It ain't because I'm fat. I've heard people say that before. Kiss my ass. It's because I cannot breathe out of my nose. So when I'm talking a lot, I might be breathing heavy. So shut the hell up. So it starts off with them talking to, the whole Alexis, Masika drama. And, Masika was on stage, Alexis was not. They had her backstage. And then she announced stuff that everyone already knew because it was all over the blogs, that she is pregnant. And she is saying that this is Fetty Wap's baby. Whereas Masika was making it seem like it could be anybody's baby. But, my thing is, unless you count that woman's vagina visitors, you don't know who her baby daddy is. It's like people were saying that your child wasn't Fetty Wap's baby. So my thing is, it's funny to see Masika do the exact same thing. My camera's crooked. It's funny to see Masika do the exact same thing to Alexis that she said people did to her when she was pregnant with his baby. And, Alexis said, yeah, I'm not going to come out there because I'm not going to let you stress my baby out. I need Alexis to calm down because, again, you are pregnant by a Fetty Wap, who I believe have other kids by other women. And I don't know if y'all are a couple. So, getting pregnant by a man don't mean you won. What did you win? Diapers? Who cares? It doesn't mean that y'all going to be together. It doesn't mean that you won the ultimate championship of baby mamas. You just one of many of the mother of his children. So for me, both Masika and Alexis is petty in that way. Where, initially Masika was all like, I have a baby by Fetty, and, we have a child together. That's how she was when she was pregnant. Now Alexis is the same way. So now Masika acting as if, oh, she's only here because I have a platform. Because again, before all that, I don't know who is the hairstylist for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I don't know who did any of these chicks' hairs. The only person here who looked cute, honestly, was the host. And I can't think what her name is right now. But she's the only one whose hair looked presentable. Masika's lace front updo swoop looks horrible. 1, the hair looked cheap. 2, you could tell it was lace front. 3, it was a horribly done lace front. I hate those fake baby swoosh hairs that she had going on. The hair looks plastic, okay? That was not Remy. That was not Malaysian. That was some dollar store, Lee's Beauty Supply, the hood beauty supply hair that's on her. It looked horrible. Her hair looked like it looked like baby doll hair. You got a Barbie, it looked like that kind of hair. It looked fake and synthetic, okay? I don't know what look was going for my mama Sika, but you did not succeed with that horrible lace front. It did not look. I've seen people who have lace fronts of their hair going up in a ponytail. This isn't a lace front. This is my actual hair. I'm not wearing a lace front either. But okay, so I said, what if your hair is fake? It's not. But it looked horrible. It looked bad. And I kept looking the whole time like, you talking about somebody with that fake ass Barbie cap on your head, and it just looked. Hers was horrible. Chanel West Coast weave was horrible. I think the only person here that looked nice was I don't know. Nobody's. Maybe Nikki Baby, because her hair game, she stepped up her game. No. Tierra Marie hair was the only hair that I liked on here. I'm like, y'all, who did your hair? Even Alexis's lace front looked crooked. I'm like, y'all ain't getting no kind of money because no ma'am, no sir, no thank you. So anywho, off track. But I had that wrote down like the shit looks horrible. As Alexis is talking about her being pregnant, Lucci, solo Lucci jump in like, it could be my baby. Where you come from? So now it's your baby too? And that's the one thing I hate. Don't say it could be my baby just to throw your hat in the ring to be a part of the circus. My thing was, if when she was announcing she was pregnant, if you didn't go on social media and say, it could be my baby. Don't wait till you on the show and then say, it could be paternal twins. It could be one baby could be mine, one could be his. So she having twins now? Is that what she doing? She having twins? I just thought that was so rude and disrespectful. My thing is, and then to say, well, because I was hurt when I found out she was pregnant. But why? Because wasn't you dating Chanel at one point? I mean, what? Again, this reunion, as I said, it was stupid. They were, Tiana did ask Masika why she is always on social media popping off at the mouth. But then when it comes to in person, she never wanted to really address Alexis. Masika made somewhat of a good point. She said because Fetty had babies by other girls the whole time they was in that fake ass relationship. Yeah, she called that relationship fake. She said, but for whatever reason, Alexis only seemed to come after me, and she do that because I'm the only one of his child's mothers who has any kind of platform on TV. Now, while I agree that Masika is not the star of the show, while I agree that Masika is a D-list celebrity, she is still a cast member on Love and Hip Hop. So I completely get her saying Alexis is coming after me specifically because I'm the one baby mama where if she says something to me, she can get on the show and then she can be a castmate. But I mean, the same thing can be said for you, Masika, for sleeping with Fetty Wap knowing he had a girlfriend. You did it because it was a storyline for the show. The only difference is last season when you were pregnant with the baby and Fetty Wap was on there a little bit, you were talking about the drama. The only difference is this season is Alexis is there to discuss the drama and you won't discuss it with her. Now, when they asked Alexis about her reasoning for if that was true for what Masika said, she said, no, the reason I come after Masika so hard is because she be coming after me. She was harassing me on social media, coming after me. She would pay blog people not to talk about me or whatever. So she made it seem as if Masika came after me. So my thing was, it was more of a retaliation towards her, because if she didn't mess with me, I didn't mess with her. Y'all both in the same boat. Y'all both got pregnant by a rapper. Y'all both are two potatoes in the same goddamn bag. Y'all are two baked potatoes in the oven somebody's about to eat. Y'all are still two watermelon margaritas that somebody about to drink. Y'all are the exact same thing. Y'all just might be at different levels. Masika, you on season 4 of Love and Hip Hop. This is her first season on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all will both be back for next season. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Alexis went as far to say, which I thought was, true, how their children are going to be siblings now. Because she was like, our babies are going to be siblings now. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hopefully they can get to know each other. I mean, she said it in a smart way. She didn't say it in a, let's bury the hatchet kind of way. She said it in a bitch in case you didn't know kind of way. And what I did not like that Masika said was Masika kept saying, your baby is an orphan. Your baby is Orphan Annie. To be an orphan, your parents have to be dead. That's not funny. There are many children who are orphans, and it's not funny. So my thing is, Masika all the time would say, I don't want no one to talk about my child, don't speak on my child, but you called that girl, unborn baby, an orphan. So you basically wishing death upon her parents, because you can't be an orphan unless your parents are dead. Okay? I thought that was some bullshit. Because if somebody had said that about you, you would have been all up in arms. Don't be talking about my child, leave my child out of it. You do the same. Okay, you can't tell someone. I don't know if she meant to say your child was a bastard, because a bastard means the child doesn't have a father, and she said that because she does not believe that Fetty is the baby. And if that's the case, you can't be petty and not know the right words to use. Okay, I'm saying work on your pettiness. So they then asked Zell about why he tried to hook up, well, tried to communicate things between Masika and Alexis. And he said basically because I was trying to have them squash the beef, let them communicate it out, and then whatever happens, happens. He wasn't trying to be petty. Masika was saying how then Masika got all big and bad, like, where's she at? Come on, let's fight. So now you want to fight a pregnant girl? Again, Masika is real big and bad on TV when she can't get to a person, when security told her. My thing is, if I have beef with you and if I really want to fight you, I would have been caught you in the streets. I don't have to wait until we on TV to catch you. If that's what I'm trying to do. Masika, if you were so big and bad and you wanted to fight Alexis, you could have found her anywhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure that she ain't hiding, so to speak. I'm pretty sure that y'all could have ran into each other. So my thing is, don't try to say, well, come out here now, let's fight. Why would she come out and fight and she's pregnant? Just stupid bullshit. So, but then out the blue of Masika getting up on her seat, asking, where is Alexis, we can fight. You then see Moniece and Hazel get to arguing. I'm looking like, what the hell happened? So now security on the stage, you see producers coming out, you hear them announcing, clear the stage because it's a lot going on. You then see some kind of ruckus going on. You then see Moniece saying, next time you swing, you better land your punch, meaning Hazel swung and Hazel missed. Now we saw them on social media saying how something happened. There was an altercation and that Hazel ended up leaving the set. We do see that Hazel is gone. She's not coming back. There was an altercation. Moniece says the situation was that before the reunion aired, that she cracked jokes and said that Hazel's boyfriend, Rose Burgundy, looks like a 17-year-old kid and a 70-year-old man all packed up into one. Now, he do look like an old, young person. You know what I'm saying? He also looks like a young, old person. I get her saying that. But my thing is, you want to fight me now over that? I mean, you ain't seen me not one time before today? And now you want to scrap? It's stupid. It was... I just couldn't, for that part, take them serious. So, the next... And again, it was fucking me and bullshit. The next thing that we see... Well, the piece that they said... AD, Moniece, and AD's best friend, Tiffany. I'm over this whole thing. I mean, they really didn't even need to have Tiffany on here because clearly Tiffany is trying to get on season 5, which is the same thing that AD said. Tiffany kept saying how, well, AD's complaining to me. She comes crying about the relationship, how, she thought that Moniece was cheating. My thing is, your friends come to you and complain about stuff they mates do because that's what they do. But you as a friend, you don't get to dictate if they stay with that person or not. You can't then cause turmoil in their relationship. Your only job as your friend's friend is to be their friend. The most thing I have done to my friends is I say, look, you can't complain to me about the person and stay. Okay? You can't do that. Not saying that you can't come talk to me, but you're not going to keep coming to me about the same shit over and over and over if you're not going to leave. You either going to accept what they doing and be happy, okay? Be happy in it. But you can't keep coming to me complaining about the same shit over and over and over and over. Because eventually I'm going to say, why do you keep talking about him cheating? You're not going to leave. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know he cheat, okay? What has he done that's not surprising? Or she, because of course they're gay. But Tiffany took it a step further to where when AD was complaining about Moniece, she was getting upset about it and was not liking Moniece. And I'm guessing it's probably because Moniece is a female, so it's easier to not like a female than it is a male. Like, I have friends who their boyfriends or whatever have cheated or whatever. If my friend happy, then I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I can't get mad at him or her because me being upset with him or her is just going to cause turmoil in me and my friend's relationship. The same thing with me and my friends about me, whoever guys I date. I don't even talk about the issues me and people that I date have. I leave it alone because you don't want to taint that person's idea of your mate because it causes fucking turmoil, okay? Unless they do some bugged out crazy shit, you complaining about it, okay, yeah. But I'm not going to nobody complaining every day, every week, every other day about anything. Because if I do, I'm dumb one because I'm unhappy. Okay? So, you know, AD then said she felt like Tiffany was taking it too far, that Tiffany probably trying to get off for next season. How she knows that Tiffany does not like her, because she said when they were younger, when Tiffany was like 17, they messed around. Tiffany knew it wasn't for her. I respect her for saying that. I tried to be gay and it wasn't for me, and me and my friend became best friends. Everybody can try things just once. Well, don't try crack or like heroin. Like, don't try drugs once or twice. But, you know, if you try something and it doesn't work, you know, it is what it is. But at the same time, you can't then be like acting like the jealous girlfriend, because it makes it look like you want that person sexually. You know, but it's cool to see that AD is fully on Moniece's side, how they're working it out, they're together. You know, they have a typical relationship where they get on each other's nerve, they argue, they fuss, they fight. Because that happens, because you're two different human beings. And, you know, it takes time to get to a place of consistently being okay with being okay. My mouth begins so dry. So, yeah. But she did say how her, I lost my place. She did say how her and Tiffany never had these kind of issues before. It wasn't until they got on the show that Tiffany started acting crazy. What else happened? Ray J and Princess. I feel like Ray J and Princess, who are still trying to get pregnant, I feel like when they first got married and they had that whole marriage special thing, I was skeptical. I was like, are they just getting married just for the show? Is it real? Is it a whole Moniece, not Moniece, Mendices and Yandy thing where they got married on TV but it wasn't really marriage, or Jocelyn and Stevie J, you know what I'm saying? Because Love and Hip Hop is funny. But I feel like they have a real marriage. I feel like Princess wants a real marriage. So I feel like they're not showing their everyday life. I think they're showing just enough to be on the show, but not so much that people can completely be in their lives and then come and poke and prod and cause issue where they can cause issue. Sorry about that. They don't do that. And I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's enough to keep your marriage sacred and private, but just enough so that your fans can see that you're going through real things too. Like, you're a married couple, it's your first year of marriage, you're trying to get pregnant, and you're not getting pregnant as easy as you would like. So they're still trying to get pregnant, and that's basically their whole thing. So we're not going to talk about nothing else about that. We see Keyshia and Boobie talking about how they're both single now, how Boobie is supposedly happily single. Keyshia, I believe, is happily single too. And Brooke, you know, when they said, okay, so are y'all guys, you know, still happily single and everything? And they're like, yeah, you know, we're still co-parenting, you know, we're still a family, but, you know, we're separated. And Brooke opened her mouth, and I don't know why she did. Brooke, shut up. You know, she then said, you know, he's not happily single. Well, how the fuck do you know? Huh? How do you know, Brooke? And when she said it, Keyshia kind of made some funny faces. Because she said it, and I'm like, but when nobody talking to you? Like, at all. This is the whole Boobie and Keyshia moment. You over there with Marcus and y'all little Burgundy. Be quiet, girl. Be quiet. But, you know, she then says, you know, he wants to be married. He likes the married life. You know, he's a Southern man. And then she said on that, Keyshia looking like, because he was married. He had a wife. He had a child, and he was out here in these streets. He wasn't no goddamn Southern gentleman who wanted marriage. He was trying to be out there getting them hoes, okay? That's what he was doing. He was also kissing you when he was married. But we ain't gonna talk about that. So, you know, Boobie goes to say, when she says, you're not happily single, he was like, look, you know, my marriage didn't work out. You know, the way we wanted to happen, it didn't happen. But I'm not gonna stay in that place of how things didn't work out. I need to move on and be a better person. And, you know what I'm saying, I still have love for Keyshia. Keyshia then also chimed in and said how, you know, it's a happy time for them. You know, they are, it's a happy space. It's a happy time for them because, again, they're still family. They will always have, each other. Boobie, if you want to say, she has always been there for me despite what I've done. When I told her I didn't have anybody in California, that's the reason I started living with her. I'm guessing Keyshia must have moved to LA. He must have moved to LA to be closer to their son, is what I'm guessing happened, because he said when I told her I don't have anybody in LA, she said you can stay with me and you can be closer to the baby. And now it's the whole situation. So, nothing else extra happened with them two. They're just happily single. So, yeah, we see that. We see a little thing of Bridget and James talking. Look, Bridget is a cheater. Let's just call a spade a spade. When they asked her how many times she cheated, how many people she cheated with, she said, I think when you cheat, it doesn't matter how many times or with how many people, because cheating is cheating. It matters. And it matters to the person who gets cheated on, which is why the host then said, well, let's ask James, because he's the one who got cheated on. Like, how many times did she cheat? And he was like, it was multiple. That's why I said multiple. And people kept laughing, because they was like, well, Bridget said like 1 or 2, but he said multiple. And they was like, no, he said multiple upon multiple upon multiple. Now, see, multiple to me means 3, because 2 means double. Multiple to me means at least 3. So if you say she cheated on me multiple times, that's at least 9, okay? That's 9, at least, because he said multiple 3 times. You know what I'm saying? If he would have said a couple of a few, it's 5. I'm just saying that's how the math in my head works. So, for her to try to act like, well, yeah, I cheated, and it was what it was. It doesn't matter how many people I cheated on him with. It was over 7 years, not for the full 7, but for 7 years, I did cheat multiple times. Now, what they did not bring up was if James left his wife for Bridget. They didn't bring that part up. He's saying how, they tried to make it work, and it wasn't that he wasn't over it. It was that she didn't change her patterns to make him believe that she was on a better path. He was like, you could forgive a person if you want to, but if they're still doing the same things, if they're still moving the same way, you're not going to be able to move past it. And that's absolutely true. If a person's an alcoholic and they keep going to bars every day, you're not going to think they're serious about being sober, because you keep going to the bars. Even if you're not drinking on that night, why you going to bars if you try not to drink? You know what I'm saying? It's the same equivalent of that. So he's saying, how he wasn't mad because, they tried it and it didn't work out. She, on the other hand, is like, well, I'm mad because I wish I would have knew he wasn't over it. You can't cheat on someone and then want to dictate how long it takes them to get over it. Sometimes when you cheat on someone, a part of fixing it is being with them while they're not over it and giving them time to get over it. And if they figure out, hey, I can't get past this for whatever reason, whether it's I can't get past it because I just can't get past it, I can't get past it because I think you're still doing it, or if I can't get past it because it seems like you still moving the same way that you was moving when you was cheating. So she needs to just move on and let it be what it is. What else were they talking about? They had Ray and them talk about the whole B2K Fizz and Boog thing. It was basically a whole rehash of it. They didn't say anything different. Only thing that happened was, Fizz did say how Omarion is still not returning his phone calls. He is zero communication. He won't call me back, won't text me back, won't reply to us, nothing, a tweet, a DM, or IG, nothing. They asked they asked A1 his opinion, since he's a producer, about the group, carrying on without Omarion. And he even said, I don't know if it can happen because he was the lead singer of the group. He was like, however, he on some Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? He thinking he can do it without anybody. Fizz ain't holding up. Fizz is like, he out here, on some, him stuff, acting like he's such a big artist, like he's Michael Jackson, and he's not. He was like, no matter what, he would never be as popular as a solo artist as the B2K was. I agree. I really do. I mean, Omarion had great hits after when he first left B2K. I think his last hit album, in my eyes, was the Icebox stuff. There's an icebox where my heart. That one. That's when he first left and he first was solo, but he hasn't really, popped since then. And I think it's because it kind of wore off. You know, it's only so many times you can see a guy dancing all around and popping his chest to where you're like, oh my God, I love that. And some of the new music, you know, people just didn't gravitate to. But that's why sometimes you do that and you go and you tour with your old bandmates. You think when New Edition go on tour, they don't have a BBD section, a Bobby Brown section, a Johnny Gill section, a Ralph Travis, you know what I'm saying? Because they all have their own solo stuff. It would be genius, okay? It would get all your old fans out, plus your solo your fans, and y'all all can make some money. But like they said, you know, he on some rah-rah shit where it's just him and he doesn't want to, you know, go back with being with him. The funny part was Ray said that him and Safari was trying to practice to be in the group. And he was like, we came up with dance moves and everything. Safari then threw off his red fur coat and was dancing in his little suit. It was freaking again. Safari is funny. I don't care what no one say. He is fucking funny. I'm happy that he will be also on Love and Hip Hop New York. I think he can continue to be this funny character to throw in a little bit of hilarity within the season and to weed through the bullshit. So we shall see. The last part is Ray and Zell. Then I'm done. Because that's the end of the reunion. Ray and Zell, to be, again, are both C characters. They are friends of friends who don't like each other, so they have a storyline. And, you know, it first comes up to where they're trying to figure out why they don't like each other. And when the host, and I don't know why, I don't know her name, because she do this reunion every year, was asking them why they did not like each other. Zell said, I don't know. I didn't have a problem with him. I didn't really know him, you know. Ray then says, well, you know, friends of mine who know him don't like him. They don't rock with him. So I would be, you know, loyal to my friends, and I don't rock with him either. I clearly get that. You know what I'm saying? I had people who, I have friends, and if you don't like my friend, I don't like you. And I only mean in the aspect of, and I don't mean like if we are a group of friends and two friends fall out, and it's 5 of them. So if it's 5 people, 2 of them fall out, I'm not picking between the people. I'm not doing that. But if you're my friend, if you are my friend, and you have your own set of friends, if your own set of friends is someone you don't like, I don't like that person either, because that person isn't my friend. So if you don't rock with them, I don't rock with them. So that's basically what Ray was saying was the reason he did not like Zell. But Zell said what? Moniece then kind of backed him up. Moniece said, yeah, I asked Zell what happened, and Zell was like, I don't know. I went on Instagram one day to I guess, to follow him or whatever, and he had me blocked. He said, so because you had me blocked, when I see you, I'm smacking you with my penis. I'm like, well, that's harsh. You can't just go smacking people with your penis. That's just not nice. See, it might be assault. If I'm not mistaken, that you hit somebody, I don't know. So, you know, it's a whole bunch of back and forth. You know, it's back and forth between the two of them. You know, they then asked Zell why he kept cracking fat jokes on Ray. I don't like fat jokes. I understand fat jokes, but I've always said, if your only joke or your only cruel, mean, nasty, petty comment towards me is, oh, you're fat. Okay. But I'm pretty, okay? I'm intelligent. I am funny. You know what I'm saying? If that's the only thing you can say about me, you losing. Because that's a superficial, easy read. It's the same thing as somebody's really skinny. You call them skinny. Okay, you skinny, I'm fat, so what? You know what I'm saying? So Zell did consistently say, oh, he got a fat neck, he ain't got no neck, and he's so fat, he fat, or whatever. So the host who was, you know what I'm saying, she's a thickum, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, those. And I'm back. So yeah, the host who's, you know, she's a thickums. She's like, why do you keep, you know, basically fat shaming him? You know, that's not nice. It's, you know, a sign of bullying. You know, Zell then says, well, you know, when someone says something to me, I try to say something back just to hurt their feelings. And I don't know what I be saying. I don't realize what I'm going to say until I say it. Like now, I'm talking to you now. I don't know what I'm going to say. I just say whatever comes out of my mouth. Masika then says, you know, we was friends one day. I woke up the next day, and you my enemy. You know, she's like, why would you be slithering with the snakes? And he's like, well, if I see another snake slithering, why can't I slither that way too? And I'm like, I don't know. He says it is true that one day he woke up and he just was not her friend anymore. Basically because he felt like she chose Ray's side over his. Again, petty, 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 petty. So Zell has a good moment. He's like, I'm sorry, He's like, yeah, you fat, but I shouldn't say stuff like that. He's like, but you cute. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you're not my type, but you cute or whatever. And, I shouldn't say stuff like that. The host then said, okay, well, that's cool. Can y'all hug it out? Call a truce. Now, Ray says, I don't know about all that. Zell was like, okay. He gets up, smile, big old smile. He walk over to Ray with big open arms. The next thing you know, you just hear tussling. And they got into a fight. Yes, Zell took the opportunity of making them think he was making up with Ray to fight him. Now, we don't see what happened because, of course, say that for the next episode. But when they show the preview for the next episode, Ray is bleeding. So, and we heard about it, of course, over social media that Zell did jump on Ray, that it was an actual fight, that Ray was bleeding from it. But we did not know was that Zell used a moment of positivity where he was saying, I'm sorry for saying, bullying type words, calling you fat and making you feel any kind of way about your weight. I'm sorry for that. And the host suggests to hug it out, and they didn't say that he used that hug it out moment to attack a cast member. And I'm like, first of all, I don't know why her ass suggested that anyway. My thing is, I'm not suggesting anyone who, if you've watched the whole season, you have seen anytime they were anywhere near each other that Zell has tried to fight that man, okay? Every single time. So I would never suggest for them to hug anything out, because I would assume Zell gonna try to strangle that boy. That's just my assumption. And so that's how it went off. So we should have to see what happens next time on the reunion. The people crazy, okay? We know Love and Hip Hop New York is back on the week after next. That what I cannot wait for. I will be reviewing that as well. So this is Jay Lee. No, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And until next time, people, I'm taking my sick ass to bed.